We head south from Port-au-Prince. 35 kilometers outside the city, the landscape changes from collapsed buildings into banana and sugarcane plantations. On the horizon, helicopters make their way to a landing zone set up by U.S. Marines. Rural Haiti has received little assistance since the January 12th earthquake. Here, the Marines were unloading boxes of meals ready to eat, or MREs, and trucking them to villages that dot the countryside. Pat Brady is with the organization Crisis Aid.
We've learned that there's a lot of villages, people have lost everything, just totally destroyed, and they're just camping out, some of them just under the stars, and no one's getting aid to them. So our focus for the next 5 or 6 days is going to be working in the outlying areas.
The mountains around Port-au-Prince were once covered with thick forests. For years, Haiti has had severe deforestation. Many of the trees have been cut down to make charcoal, the preferred cooking fuel. The powerful quake created landslides along the hills. With no trees to stop the slide, the road was buried in places. Local residents have been working to clear a path. In the hills, we stopped in the village of Tomgato. These men were selling lottery tickets, and they set up a roulette wheel to make some money. This woman had a food stall up and running, but only a few people had enough money to buy. Local resident Pierre Hippolyte confirmed what we heard in the valley below. Help has been slow to reach remote areas. So far, we have gotten no food or water, he told us. Actually, we are thirsty and we want some food. We would also like to have some tents. Under a tree, we met worshipers from the Philadelphia church, dressed in their Sunday best. During the quake, the church collapsed with 70 people inside. 17 were killed. Justine St. Claude is one of the survivors. We come here to pray to help those who are suffering. Heading down from the mountains toward the Caribbean Sea, we see the beach town of Jacmel in the distance. Along the way, another reminder of how powerful the quake was. Jacmel, much smaller than Port-au-Prince, is known for its artists. Its old colonial-style buildings sustained heavy damage.
Then there were 6 people dead in that house over there, and 3 people in that house.
This man normally sells his art to tourists, but there are none here since the quake. In desperation, he quickly made some pieces, hoping someone would come along and buy them.
You know, I have 3 children. Now I don't have any help, you know. I'm trying to furnish some of them, because I think if I got them in my hand, I could find some people to buy some of them.
Finally, we reach the Caribbean. A U.S. Navy ship steams away. After 10 days of reporting on the horrific tragedy, listening to the waves washing onto the shore was peaceful and soothing. Jeff Swicord, VOA News, on the road from Port-au-Prince to Jacmel.